For thousands of years, dogs have stood by our side. They've helped us hunt, transport goods, guard our homes, and protect us from enemies. They've saved us from cold nights, rescued us from drowning, and guided us through harsh landscapes. Dogs became more than just companions, they've become integral to our lives. They've found a place in our homes, offering comfort, companionship, and helping us cope with loneliness and illness.
Let's go, team! Hike!
But despite this deep bond, how much do we really know about dogs? Where did they come from? And how did they evolve into the loyal companions we know today? Discoveries have shed new light on the origins of our relationship with dogs, and they tell an extraordinary tale. The journey of how wolves became man's best friend is a fascinating story that stretches back tens of thousands of years. Around 30,000 years ago, the vast steppes of Eurasia were ruled by two powerful species, humans and wolves. Both lived in groups, both were intelligent, and both were highly organized predators. Our ancestors, much like wolves, hunted in packs.
Its ears are soft, drooping down, its mouth
They tracked prey across long distances, and hunted them down. For years, these two species coexisted, but there was always a rivalry between them. Wolves were fierce competitors for food, stealing from human hunters whenever they could. This rivalry persisted for millennia, until one fateful day. Something changed. A lone wolf, possibly a young female, left her pack. She was likely timid and vulnerable. Struggling to fit in with the others, this particular she-wolf
The animal
made a
lies down
life-changing
at the
decision.
human's feet,
She moved
its head
closer to
resting
the
on the
humans.
owner's shoes, closing the 30,000-year journey of domestication. The wolf moves with serious intent, pausing to check the trail behind him before continuing his slow, deliberate walk down the slope.
In doing so, she sparked an alliance that would change the course of history. For a long time, it was believed that humans had domesticated wolves. By capturing and raising their young, but science now suggests the opposite. It was the wolf that domesticated us. This was no ordinary wolf. This was a she-wolf drawn by hunger, seeking food, and possibly a safer place to survive. Humans saw wolves as dangerous, cunning rivals. But this particular wolf had a different power. She had an ability to connect with us. It wasn't her strength or her aggression, but her gentle eyes, her plaintive whimpers, and her instinct to warn us of danger.
It lies on its back on the ground, exposing its belly.
Scientists
This
now
is the
believe
weakest
this is how the
posture of a
partnership
wolf.
between humans and wolves began. Her heightened senses, her keen hearing, and acute sense of smell allowed her to alert humans to approaching danger, keeping them safe. Over time, we began to see this she-wolf not as a threat, but as a valuable ally. As humans and wolves began to coexist, the wolves' survival instincts began to adapt. They lived alongside us, eating our leftovers, keeping our camps clean. And gradually became more domesticated. Some of these wolves stayed with humans, while others returned to the wild. But over generations, the wolves that stayed became more and more like us, forming a new breed, the dog. This partnership was incredibly beneficial for both species. The dogs helped humans guard their camps, warn of danger, and provide companionship. They offered their loyalty and protection in exchange for food and shelter. Humans and dogs became intertwined in a mutual bond that spanned generations. As dogs adapted to life with humans, their physical traits began to change as well. Some dogs developed lighter fur to withstand warmer climates. Dogs spread across the world, from Europe to Asia to the Americas. They helped humans protect their crops, their herds, and their homes. In some cultures, dogs even played a role in defending against wild animals. Including monkeys, deer, and other threats to crops. In India, for instance, a breed of dog called the pariah dog lived among humans. Not as pets, but as scavengers. They ate whatever food was left behind by people, learning the habits of farmers and adapting to their ways.
Agape, showing complete relaxation in the safe house. The sky brightened, but the wolf still did not leave. It lay curled up under a sparse tree near the river.
These dogs observed human behavior carefully, understanding who was kind or who might pose a threat. They learned how to help protect crops from animals. Including the dreaded langur monkeys, which would otherwise destroy the harvest. Over time, the bond between dogs and humans grew even stronger. In Mesopotamia, around 12,000
Move along
years
now,
ago,
faster!
humans began
Keep
settling
moving straight
around
ahead.
fields of wild wheat and barley. To protect these crops, they raised powerful dogs. Dogs became indispensable to agriculture, ensuring that harvests could be safely stored and that food supplies would last through the winter.
Hup, get along now.
As humans moved into cities and built civilizations, dogs became more than just hunters or guards. They became beloved companions.
Get out! Go on! Get away! Move him out!
The role of dogs in human society continued to evolve. Around 3,000 years ago, humans began intentionally breeding dogs for specific purposes. Such as hunting, herding, and guarding. Some breeds, like the Maltese, were bred to control pests in courts, while others, like the Jack Russell Terrier, were used to chase down small game. Over time, dogs adapted to various environments and tasks, developing the traits and skills needed for specific jobs. As human society
It lies next to the reading owner,
the role of dogs.
head resting on the person's leg, a devotion that never changes.
They became essential to many industries, from farming
Let's
and
go,
hunting
team!
to transportation.
Hike!
In Siberia, for example, humans developed the dog sled, a vehicle powered by teams of dogs that could travel great distances over icy terrain. These early sled dogs were capable of running up to 100 kilometers a day, and their strength and endurance were invaluable to human explorers. Dogs also played a critical role in human rescue efforts. In the mountains, in the sea, and even in the aftermath of natural disasters, dogs were trained to find and save people in need. Their ability to track scents, their boundless energy, and their determination made them the perfect companions in life-saving missions. Yet, as time went on, our relationship with dogs began to shift. Dogs were no longer just our companions and helpers, they became tools, used for tasks. Like many rescue missions. In Cambodia, for instance, dogs like Jellig were trained to sniff out landmines and unexploded bombs, saving countless lives. But this shift in their role led to a growing strain in the relationship between humans and dogs. The emotional bond began to strain, as dogs were used more for their functional abilities and less for companionship. Still, despite the challenges, dogs continue to be invaluable tools. They help people with disabilities, providing emotional support and guiding those who are blind. They are used in therapy to help people recover from trauma and PTSD.
Keep
as
going,
evidenced
Giri.
by
Stay
the
close
story
now.
of Rue, a therapy dog who helped Brittany overcome her struggles. Rue's presence triggered the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, in Brittany's brain, helping her feel more connected and at ease. Dogs have also been pivotal in helping people navigate their emotions. They are incredibly attuned to human feelings, often sensing when we are sad, anxious, or stressed. Studies have shown that the mere presence of a dog can help lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and improve overall well-being. In return, the bond between humans and dogs continues to deepen, as we share our lives with them, and they share their loyalty with us. face of adversity, dogs have continued to demonstrate their unwavering loyalty. Take the story of Hachi, a dog who was abandoned on a railway track and left for dead. Despite his past, Hachi found a new family in Owen, a young boy with a rare condition. Through their connection, both Hachi and Owen learn to heal and thrive together.
Get in line, move back.
Easy now, settle down.
All right, boys, eat up.
All right, Forbin, you can eat now. Eat up quickly, we have work to do.
Hachi's story serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of dogs and their ability to love and trust, despite the mistreatment they may have endured. The journey of the dog from wolf to companion is one of the most remarkable stories in the history of human-animal relationships. Over the millennia, dogs have shown us the depth of their loyalty. Their intelligence and their ability to connect with us on an emotional level. They have helped us survive, thrive, and evolve, offering us their strength, their instincts, and their hearts. Today, dogs continue to be our closest companions, offering their love and protection in ways that no other animal can.
Forward,
They are
get
not
on,
just
get
pets,
on!
they are our partners in life. Sharing in our joys and sorrows. And as we continue to learn more about the incredible bond we share with dogs, we discover just how essential they are to our well-being and happiness. From the earliest days of our alliance with wolves to the modern-day therapy dogs and working dogs that help us navigate the challenges of life, dogs have been there for us every step of the way. And in return, we've learned to cherish them, care for them, and appreciate the unique bond that only they can offer.
faster! Keep the pace! Don't let it get away!